to close. Is there another question?
We have a tweet that came in, and I think you're the only one that can answer it. It's from Man of Peace Andy, also in Africa. I'm sorry, I don't know what country he's in. He wants to know, he's looking for drip irrigation supplies in Mali. Do you have any suggestions or suppliers? He needs drip tape and fittings.
All right. So a specific question, Andy. The specific answer, I would look up on the internet an organization called International Development Enterprises.
They don't have any resources on that site anymore. Something's wrong with the website.
Oh, the website has gone down.
Yeah.
Well, then let me find the email of somebody for you to contact at IDE. Do you have my cell phone?
I don't.
Kelly, can you look up?
Okay, well,
we'll send you an internet message of somebody specifically to contact in Africa. There are programs of IDE that has drip irrigation systems available in Africa. So we'll, if we have your email, we'll send you that specific information. Boy, the time has gone by quickly. Do any of you have some closing comments that you'd like to make? Carolyn, let me ask you, it sounds like you're a little bit unsatisfied with the answers I gave you, or with my suggestions.
I think, I'm just wondering if I've sort of communicated what the idea that we're doing. Essentially, we're trying to increase the amount of funding that comes into the marketplace for the $1 and $2 a day marketplace, to try and find a means to increase the debate in this area, so that people become more aware of the opportunities that you speak of, and are better able to collaborate in developing solutions that are going to work. And if we do this at the same time as you need to be able to connect communication so that people can talk with one another in doing this, which could also help, once you do that, to create distribution channels to reach the market.
Just to repeat, I'm going to have to go because I have another appointment. I think people contribute funds to specific projects, so if you can, the more you can enliven your request with examples of people who are needing money in this market for specific things, the more likely you are to get people to either invest or contribute funds. That's been my experience.
And that's where I would really appreciate, I mean, some more specific numbers related to the projects that you've worked in, because the work that you've done in IDE, for speaking with Andy, who was marketing director at International Development Enterprises, you know, we've talked about working in Zambia and so on, and connecting with those organizations. So, but using the examples using the businesses that you've developed in saying, okay, here's the returns that are coming in, here's how Paul managed to generate these returns.
So I'll just make one more thing, but then I'm going to really have to go. For instance, we started from scratch with IDE. We got interested in the treadle pump. We then got a grant from Canadian CEDA called Marketing Appropriate Technology. It was about $100,000 a year for 3 years. And it was based on a very specific thing. Each rower pump at that point cost about $25 to install. It would earn $100 in net income per year per farmer. And we wanted some funds to pay for the marketing of that rower pump, which became then the treadle pump. And the CEDA gave us this grant to popularize these pumps so more farmers could get use of, could make use of them, but it was based on specific economics for each pump, and it was a fairly specific project. So each time, that's why I'm talking about being specific. Every time I've been successful, it's been with a very specific strategy that is an example of a bigger principle. I think you've outlined the big principle, but I think you need more specifics about examples of how that principle will actually be applied. I'm afraid I'm going to have to run or I'll be late for my next appointment. Thank you very much for participating in this. It's a learning process for us. I hope it's been useful for all of you, and I'm looking forward to the next one. That's my daughter waving in the background.
And here comes Kelly.
Kelly is coming also.
The team is real. We exist. Amanda's not here.
Thank you. This is wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Paul.
We'll do it again.
Thank you.